Should you memorize words when trying to learn English? We're going to answer that question in just a sec. So I'm going to answer the question, do you need to memorize vocabulary? And especially with lists of words, stuff like that, do you need to memorize lists of words or just memorize in general? No, you don't. Simple as that. In fact, you absolutely should not be trying to memorize lists of words, flashcards, having a list of words and sort of going through them and just trying to memorize them every single day, thinking that that's going to get you to fluency. Yeah, you might recognize the words. Yes, you may be able to translate. Like, for example, when you've got the flashcard, you're looking at the flashcard and like, yep, I know what that is. Boom, done. Oh yeah, easy. That's great, but it's not going to get you to fluency. So the answer is, it depends on what your objective is. What is your mission with English? If you are, trying to get to fluency, then you absolutely cannot do it through memorization. But if you are just, doing it for fun, trying to memorize as many English words as possible, yeah, sure, go for it. But I don't think most of you are probably here on this channel searching on YouTube for answers to just, memorize a couple of words to look cool, right? So I'm pretty sure you guys want to get to fluency. So if that is the case for you personally, then absolutely do not memorize. Just go in context. What does that mean? Take all those words and see them in context through stories, through articles, podcasts, YouTube videos, people talking to you, going on to places like italki, Preply, or working with someone like me, and we could do some live classes together. But make sure wherever you get your input in, articles, podcasts, whatever it is, stories, make sure that it is in context and it's surrounded by other words, okay? It has to be in context, it has to be meaningful content, you have to be interested in the content, and most importantly, it has to be in sentences. It cannot be on its own, guys, okay? That's the first thing. But the main question here is, do you need to memorize? No. So no for both of them. No for doing singular, lists of words, and no for trying to memorize words or new vocabulary. All you need to do, guys, is follow the acquisitional method. All of you guys that are new may be like, what's acquisition? Obviously, you guys that are subscribed know what acquisition is now, because I've said many times in my videos, but a lot of you guys that are new will be like, what the hell is acquisition? Acquisition is just simply learning English the natural way, just like you did in your native language. Good examples of how you can do this is understanding the message, that is basically acquisition, or comprehensible input, acquisition. They both go together hand in hand, but essentially you just find comprehensible input, which is listening and reading and watching, like this video, understanding the message, and that is comprehensible input, understanding the message or understanding the content or the input, right? Whatever's going into your brain, that is input. And if you understand the main message, that is comprehensible input, and then that is how you acquire the language subconsciously. You're picking up new words, you are understanding the main message, and then those new words that you didn't quite know, that little bit above your level that you didn't quite know, that is going to be acquired naturally, because your brain is very smart, guys. It will naturally put the patterns together to make, like, if it knows these 5 words in this context, keyword context, not lists of words, but in context, it will put the patterns together to figure out and try to understand what those new words are associated with the words you already know. Hopefully that makes sense to you. If you're not quite sure, just pop a comment below or question below in the comment section and just ask to get some clarification. But essentially, you are subconsciously learning the words because you know most of what's happening, but that little bit above your level, so there's your level, and then there's the content that you want to be finding just a bit above your level, and we call that the CI plus 1 method or technique, which is just comprehensible input plus 1. So just find content just a bit above your level. This is the secret, guys, to acquisition, or to successfully acquiring the English, well, any language, but the English language in this case. Find material that's just a bit above, and that little bit above, your brain will naturally start to put the pieces together, the patterns together. Does that make sense? Okay, so go do that. Start finding materials and all that good stuff. I do have, and I'll very quickly mention this, I do have a whole program that is dedicated to getting you the content that you need right now to sufficiently get all of the input that you need right now to actually start acquiring English really, really rapidly. Okay, so we have all the materials ready for you. It's in our course, the Interfluent course or program, taking you step by step by step, and provides you all the materials that you need right now as an intermediate learner. So if you are intermediate, that is a good sign that this course could be really good for you. So if you're interested, just go below and you can check out at least a free preview of the course right now. So make sure to find comprehensible input to start acquiring right now. So if you don't come into the course, we will provide materials for you. But if you don't come in, for whatever reason, if you're not ready or you can't afford it, that's no problem. What you need to do is just find content on the internet, the wide web. There's a lot of stuff there, guys. You can easily find it, but obviously we just save you the time, a lot of time, by having it all ready for you. But if you want to do this yourself, or you decide to do this yourself, just go to, all the different parts of the web, find podcasts, find articles, and then start going to YouTube videos. But start with podcasts and articles, and then make your way up to YouTube content, where it gets a bit more native and advanced. Again, we do provide that all from step by step, from where you are now at the intermediate level, and then we very naturally, step by step, take you up to the highest level of native content. So with that said, I think you guys know what you need to do now. So just find material, go find podcasts and articles, and then start finding YouTube videos that is around your level. So your level is here. And then start just finding material just that little bit above your level. So you know about 80% of the content. Does that make sense? So that last 20%, your brain will naturally start to acquire. So you're just naturally going up. It's like, imagine you're going up a step. Your step is here, then there's a step just above you. It's a little bit above, and because you know most of it, you can just about grab the step and then get up to the next level. And then your brain will naturally, then you find materials that's just a bit above that, 20% above, and then you can just about reach it. If it's too difficult and it's up here, you can imagine trying to go, it's too hard. Okay, and the same is true. If it's too easy, you're staying stuck. And that is probably why, guys, you are staying stuck in the intermediate plateau. The plateau, if you don't know, just is a nice fancy French word that just means stuck. You can't move forward or above that point, okay? But that's probably why you're stuck in the intermediate plateau. You're not finding material hard enough, or you're finding material that's too hard, which is like TV shows, movies. Don't bother if you're intermediate. Don't go to movies, documentaries, TV shows. It's too difficult. Again, we do provide this in the Interfluent course, where we take you up very naturally, where it's always 20% above. So you understand 80% of the content. But like I said, you can do this yourself. We just save you that time. But essentially, you just want to just make your way up, finding materials that is just one step above 20%. Just imagine a step. Okay, next level. And then you get to there, next level, next level. Okay, do that. So the answer to all of this, guys, is, and hopefully I explained everything okay, but the answer to all of this is just essentially, don't memorize, don't look at lists of words, don't take words out of context. Make sure, and don't do the learning method, which is grammar rules, memorizing lists of vocabulary, thinking you could just practice speaking and be fluent. No, none of that works. It's been proven that it doesn't work. I only coach or train you with acquisition. I don't train anyone with grammar because I don't believe in it. And I know it's going to basically fuck you guys up, essentially. So we want to make sure that you go through the acquisitional method. That's why I've created this whole business, this whole channel here at Nativlo. This is the reason why. I want to take you guys from the horrible learning method to learning grammar, memorizing lists of words, flashcards, trying to memorize vocabulary, just speak, like a lot of these platforms promise you. If you just practice speaking, for some reason you'll be very fluent in like 3 weeks. It doesn't work. It will not work, and it's going to ruin your fluency in English. I'm taking you from that from those horrible methods and taking you into the acquisitional method, which has been proven by many decades. Decades is like 10 years, okay? So many 10 years worth of research, so decades worth of research, proven that acquisition works and is the answer. But why can I be so confident in this? Because you learnt your native language, French, Spanish, Russian, Greek, Arabic, whatever it is, you've learnt it through acquisition. You did not sit there as a baby learning grammar rules and memorizing lists of words and trying to memorize all these words. No, you were acquiring your native language. So we are going to do the same with English right now, okay? So I'll say one more time, if you're interested, go down below, check out the course, my course, the Nativlo course. It is called the Interfluent program, and this explains everything, and it takes you through the whole acquisitional process from start to finish, from the input stage to the output stage. And the output is, of course, the speaking. So from where you are stuck now in intermediate to the fluency level. Okay, we're going to acquire thousands of new words, get you understanding native content, and also getting you speaking fluently and naturally. So if you're interested, make sure to go and check that out. If not, then you know exactly what to do. You need to find content that is around your level, plus a bit more, and that is all you have to do. Just take it in, write the words down, and just naturally, with enough repetition, with enough novelty, so combining novelty and repetition, so novelty is like new, fresh content, combined with repetition, répétition. If you put those two together and the content is 20% above where your level is right now in English, you will naturally start to acquire all of those new vocabulary. Okay, you don't need to, please don't memorize words from now on. If you were up to this point in this video, stop doing that now and start acquiring words naturally through acquisition. Cool, hopefully that has sold it to you that acquisition is the method that you should be doing. If you like this video, please make sure to like and subscribe so I can share this to more people, saving them from the horrible, traditional, crappy, shitty methods. Acquisition is the key to your fluency. Let's share to as many people as we can, please, yeah? All right, with that said, if you want to start acquiring the Friends series and start acquiring all of the new idioms, native idioms, expressions, and phrasal verbs, then